Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a comparison between the Shengshouu 4x4 version 3 fully modded and the Dayan+Mf8 4x4 regular version. Now this is going to replace my old comparison between these two because I felt that I was kind of biased between these two because the mini one sucked and I compared it to the mini one, so I'm going to compare it now to the regular one, which is a lot better, in my opinion. So let's get started. First, I'm going to tell you where I got these, and yeah, I got this one at iCubeMart for $12 with the Shengshouu bundle, which was like $30, I think. So, but on iCubeMart it's $12 or something like that. And I got this one for $20, $19 actually from Cube Depot. Yes. And the first impressions out of each of these, this one was very fast already. It was a bit locky, but that's fine. This one, it was awful. It's stiff and it didn't turn well at all. But after a little bit of lubrication, it's now perfectly fine. So lubricating and tensioning this, now it's very fast and speed cubing worthy. Also, after lubricating modifying, intense modifying I meant, and working it in for about months, it's now pretty amazing. Let me try doing a sexy move right here. Yeah, this thing's pretty amazing. And this can also do the same thing. And I'm not even trying, I'm just keep flipping my fingers. So turning on every one of them is smooth. This one's just a little bit crispy. This one, it's a little click. It's a really clicky sound, but it feels super smooth. The mechanism, I'm probably gonna show you a little bit of it, just for comparison purposes. Let's take out a corner piece actually. Oh, okay, that's two. Alright. Here is an edge, and here is a corner of a Dayan. Here is an edge comparison. Now this is a knockoff of the V-Cube mechanism, so it does look very similar to a V-Cube. So you can see I modified this part too. So this is an original mechanism, so this is not a KO, just letting you guys know. And this is a corner piece. I'm going to put those back. I'm just going to show you a little more of it. Here is an inner edge. So you can see I sanded out these corners here. And here is a center corner center. I shaved down this stalk right here. And I think I rounded this. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. So I sanded these. And here is the core of it. And that's pretty much it for it. Nothing really special. This is a V-Cube knockoff for sure. But, of course, I don't really care that much about knockoffs, because I'm not going to get involved in the community of knockoffs, because I have no say in cubes that are knockoffs or not. So I am going to put this back. Alright. Pops and lockups. Let's get into this one. This cube has exploded. This cube has never popped on me, but it has exploded. There's a difference. The cube just explodes. But the only reason why it exploded is because the tension was really loose and I did a corner cut like that and it exploded everywhere. So now it's fine. It doesn't pop anymore. I haven't had a pop, but I had some. Even while intense modifying, it does lock up barely because of my mistakes that I pull down on this and it creates more lockups. So I try not to do that. So this has popped on me before. If you watch my review of this, it has popped in there. But that was probably my mistake, I'm not sure. But overall, this thing barely pops on me. Pretty much never pops. Yeah, it's overall, this is a pretty good cube too. Let's test out corner cutting on this. So, corner cutting. I'm going to go line to line. And it goes. Let's try a little bit more. No, it really doesn't. It's probably going to pop if I did that. Let's try corner cutting here. Let's try line to line. No, it doesn't even do line to line. Let's try a little less. 3/4. So it only does 3/4 of the way. It's only 3/4 of the way. And then reverse. This thing can barely do any reverse. Probably a little bit. This thing, I don't even think I can do any of it. Nope. No reverse corner cutting for any of these. The access to the screws is actually pretty easy on the Shengshouu. Just pull it apart and you see the screws. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Yeah, you can see it there. And screw. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. I think it was this one. Yeah. So, access to the screws is pretty easy on both of these cubes. Alright, final recommendations of this cube. Actually, before I get to final recommendations, I totally forgot to do a size comparison. So, Shengshouu is smaller than the Dayan. The Dayan does feel pretty big. It's probably as big as the 5x5 Shengshouu. Maybe even the 6x6, actually. But it's still pretty. It still turns well, so I don't really care about the size that much. So, final recommendation on this. This puzzle is... Both of these puzzles are great puzzles. I'm not going to be biased against one and say, oh, get this one or get this one. I'm probably going to say, I'm going to give you recommendations on your personality fit. If you have big hands, which is very important for this one, big hands, you rely mostly on corner cutting in your 3x3 step solve. And, yeah, and if you don't like to buy knockoffs, I guess, could be another point. Then, yes, get this cube. It's very nice turning. And also, like I said about corner cutting with 3x3, if 3x3 is your strong step, then definitely get this. It's totally worth getting if 3x3 is your strong step. So, it's very nice too. So this is awesome. You don't even need to, like, mod it like this one. Like, I intensely modded this. All you need to do is lubricate it with some, let me get it, Silicube, which I'm out of, and Marlou mixed together, and it turns amazing. So, it turns very nice. So, get this for those options I just told you right now. I'll write them down in the description below. For this cube, get this cube if you're willing to modify if you're willing to modify it and sand all the pieces and do all that stuff, then yes, get this cube. It would be a nice cube if you just modify it and sand all the pieces. So if you sand all the pieces, yes, this cube is totally worth getting. So if you want, so that's pretty much it. But that's why I like the Shengshouu. I modified it, but nothing. If you're not willing to really modify this, then just get this. Everything else, that's all I really have to say for if you really want to get the Shengshouu. So yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. Actually, before I get to that, I'm going to tell you that also for prices, this is actually more expensive than this. So actually, get this one if you're worried about money. So if you're can't afford like $20 cube, then get this one. Get the Shengshouu. But that's for price points. And if you're willing to spend extra buck, then get this. For the options I just told you. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Please subscribe. And my camera's pretty bad, but that's orange. But please subscribe and hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys will decide on which 4x4 to get. Thanks.